It does exactly what I need to do. Long off the tee, holds a lot of greens. I can easily spin it with the wedges. Performs very well, okay? When the new ball came out, the Vero X1, I was skeptical because they say it's longer off the tee, but usually that means it's a harder cover. Well, it's not a harder cover. It's just as spinny as the Elixir, but it just pounces off the face. It is amazing. So I highly recommend it if you're looking for an extra couple yards off the tee and still want that same spin number that you get in your wedges and your irons and everything else. It is an awesome ball. Team Encore. See that? Got me for life.
For more information, their website is www.encoregolf.com. And be more with Encore.
You've heard talk about Squares golf shoes and how they help you hit the golf ball further. And many of you are saying, oh, come on, Faldo, give us a break. How is that possible? But yes, they do. And it's proven with science.
What we noticed with the Square shoes was the shoe keeps the pressure in a more stable fashion towards the inside of the trail heel, allowing pressure to get to the lead side, generating much more club and speed and distance gain.
Visit squares.com. Change your shoes, change your game. Squares, the distance golf shoe.
Welcome back to Big's Golf Talk, BGT-TV on YouTube and on Facebook Live on Native Family Radio. I am Big John Quick. He is the golf father, Bill Cuevas. And this is Big's Golf Talk. And this segment is sponsored by Square Shoes, the distance shoe. Proof, not promise. And the distance shoe, Square Shoes, Bill the golf father, Cuevas, had a big impact in Ireland.
Yes, they did.
With the King's Cup.
Yes. Did I tell you that you have a pair of shoes coming?
No.
I didn't tell you? Oh.
No.
Well, I'll talk about it later on then.
Okay.
I'll make you wait a little bit longer. Oh, but our next guest that we're going to be talking about, I have this. I keep this with me all the time. I don't know if our folks can see that. Ooh.
Tito's.
That's right. But you know where I got this from, right? I got that in a goodie bag from where? And it separates.
From the United States Golf Challenge.
Yes, that's right. And that's our guest. And you think about it, it's a beautiful marker.
It is a beautiful
marker.
It's
all copper. And it says, if you like it, tell 20 of your closest friends, Tito. Well, Tito, what I'm telling you is that here at Big's Golf Talk, we just told a couple millions of friends.
Yes.
So yeah, millions of friends. So we will be there. And let's bring in our new guest. Unless you got something to say.
1 week away, Bill the golf father Cuevas, from Nashville, Tennessee, the national championship to establish Team USA for the 2022 International King's Cup. And here to join us from the United States Golf Challenge he's a beaut. His name is Bob Butte here on Big Golf Talk, BGT-TV. And Bob, first off, let's go to Glasson Club, Ireland, and Team USA retaining the King's Cup on enemy soil, but certainly in dramatic fashion.
Oh, absolutely. Not only did we retain the cup, but we won on Irish soil for the first time. Those guys had beaten us pretty handily the first 3 editions back in 16, 17, and 18. And then, we won the cup when we were at Bay Hill in 2019. And of course, there was no competition last year for obvious reasons. And so we were very pleased to go over there this year. It got postponed into August from its traditional May date. But Team USA 2020/21 retained the cup. at a beautiful setting there at Glass and Lake House and Resort. A wonderful golf course. Lynn McCool, who was our partner, and
we love Lynn. Hi, Lynn. I hope you're watching and listening.
If you don't like Lynn McCool, there's something wrong with you.
You're not cool if you don't like Lynn McCool, because she's cool.
That's very.
And I know she was looking forward to having us there this past year,
but we'll be there 2022.
Obviously for reasons,
Bob,
medical and all that stuff, we could not be there.
Put in the order for our shirts now.
This year, yeah.
Yeah, just put it in ahead of time. We're going to be there.
You
only get them if you go.
And we're going.
Lynn, I'm telling you right now that when we come there, we are definitely going to share a pint.
And Lynn, I don't drink, but you know what? If they have like those baby cups, if you have a baby sippy cup or something like that, I will sip on one of those beers too.
The babies drink from bigger cups than that, Bill.
I just extended that olive branch. I will cheers with
one thing. We have been to a couple of qualifiers, especially the one in Lake Geneva. One of the things that we are seeing more of, Mr. Butte, is women are coming out to qualify, knowing that they had a Team USA member as a woman. And so I want to ask you, how was her performance to retain the King's Cup?
Jill Kostick pulled her weight. Of course, she's not very big. So
she's not very heavy. She pulled her weight.
She pulled her weight. She and her partner David, they, if I get this straight, they won on. They
won the first, lost the second, and then I think she
Jill in singles. Defeated her opponent to score points. So she, like I said, she did a
good job. Yeah, I like it. You're freezing a little bit, Mr. Bob Butte, but we can still see your beautiful face on the screen, just in case you can't hear us. But I think Bob is officially frozen.
I think he is.
He is frozen. Hopefully he can get
it back.
He can get it back.
Pay attention to the green room and see if he comes back. But
absolutely. But the event itself, I mean, I'm really looking forward to 2022. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go to the last event. But when Bob comes back, I will, not for nothing, but since Big Golf Talk has joined United States Golf Challenge, we have not lost.
We are 2-0.
2-0. So I'm just saying, since they've joined us and we've joined them, we are winners. We won in America at Bay Hill, where Biggs hit the shot that I really don't remember with his wedge and sunk it in on 18. I don't remember that shot, but I heard it happen and I read it on Facebook, so it must be true. Must be true. But 2-0. So, and you know what? When we go back, we're going to be 3-0.
Yes,
we're their good luck charm. That's what it is. We're the good luck charm. We're that outside energy. When we praying with our brothers from In His Grip and everything, we got that thing going. We got it caught. We're like, yeah, man, we good. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to continue to do what we have to do with them. I'm looking forward to Tennessee. I know Bob's probably trying to get back online. Don't know what happened, but we got this event coming up in Tennessee right after we hit Black Mesa and Taos over by Santa Fe. We're going to be, doing Santa Fe, an area that you haven't touched yet as well. So we're going to be exploring that. And then we are flying directly to Tennessee.
Nashville. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time, Bill the Godfather Cuevas. I'm really looking forward to it.
I am. I'm hoping. I think I heard Bob click in. I don't know if you see him there, but I'm looking forward to hitting Nashville. We have In His Grip brothers there, a whole bunch of them. I'm hoping, and we need to get with them, I think, during the next meeting to make sure that we set something up, because one Mr. Big John Quick is supposed to be baptized.
Well, Bill the Godfather Cuevas also, United States Golf Challenge, is proud to support the John Daly Major Ed Heart of a Lion Foundation.
Yes. And we're in back talks on how we are going to maximize that. Squares has stepped up. and we're trying to figure out what is the best way to make the most money for the charity. So that'll be coming soon. We'll be talking about it more. Maybe we'll have some more later on during the show, but that's where we're at. Mr. Bob Butte, thank you for joining us again. We're blessed with your face. We were talking. Yeah, it's okay. But we kept going. We're in Tennessee now. That's what we're talking about. Getting to Tennessee. Tell us what's going to happen in Tennessee. It's a 54-hole event. We're set to arrive literally right. We're both flying from New Mexico straight to you guys from one show.
We're actually leaving Black Mesa Golf Resort and going right to the airport and then flying to you guys. So my wife is not going to see me for 2 weeks.
You jet setters.
You know what I mean? But the thing is, we're getting there. We have a lot of work that we'll all be doing, behind the scenes to get ready. Then we'll be doing a live show, I believe, on that Tuesday. We'll be doing a live show Tuesday, right? We'll be doing the live show. Biggs and I were talking. We're still working out with you guys how we're going to maximize I guess we could talk about it. We have a particular auction, squares. We know that we won't give too much of the details, but we're figuring out how we can maximize the money when we're there, and what we can do and how we can do it to spread the word. And I think we have 102 golfers, I believe, right now for Nashville.
That's right, 51 teams. 51
teams we have in there. We're really looking forward to it. We have In His Grip, which is a big thing in our lives. They're all, 90% of them over there. Biggs, I don't know if you know Mr. Butte, but Mr. Biggs is going to be baptized during that time as well. So it's really, really huge for us. Something that we waited months to actually get done and everything. So it's a really special thing. And we did talk about how we don't know if you guys noticed, but since Biggs Golf Talk has been part of the United States Golf Challenge, we haven't lost. So coincidence or not, Biggs Golf Talk is really, really good luck.
Haven't lost it what?
You haven't lost the King's Cup since we've been part of it.
Oh,
you won at Bay Hill and you blew them away in their home court.
I was trying to stretch that connection.
You can stretch it all you want, sir. The mere fact is that since we've been part of it, you have not lost. You know what I mean?
Now, when I came back on, did I hear you say that some folks from In His Grip were going to be at the tournament?
They're all from there. Some of them are trying to get in. I don't know if they have. We don't know what the outcome is because there are a lot of people in Nashville, and we're hoping. I know that Mr. Pat will be speaking with their leader for the 2022 season because it was so far into everything that they do. So I know in 2022, really soon, maybe before then, they're going to be talking about 2022 because the In His Grip brothers have a huge input over there in Nashville. So they do a lot in Nashville, a lot of Oklahoma City. We have a big presence in certain states, but we're expanding. So we have people in Jersey that are joining us. We have people all around the country and all around the world, really. But we're trying to get that together, and Pat's on the ball with that. So we're hoping that those guys will be joining in the future and doing hopefully a regular qualifier for them that they'll be able to join. So there's a lot of things in the work behind the scene that we're hoping to do. And Squares, of course, we're hoping that they're able to do more and become more involved. We have stuff that they're going to be doing during the Tennessee run. But we have 102. Yes, go ahead.
Well, Bob, before we move forward, one of the things that, and it seems like every interview, it goes so fast that we forget about it. So let's not forget about it in this interview. But obviously, United States Golf Challenge cannot do things without the help of your sponsorships, which include Bag Boy and Squares, Prefence, Strakaline, Amateur Golf, US Handicap, and most of all, Tito's Handmade Vodka. So
absolutely,
with the support that you have seen, and it very much have grown every single year with support and sponsorships and stuff like that. Where does United States Golf Challenge stand with how they feel, moving forward, and especially coming off of COVID and stuff like that? Like any other kind of amateur tour is really mostly halted. but United States Golf Challenge really kind of slowly is elevating back off of COVID. But how are you guys feeling with the support that you're seeing in 2021?
We think that 2022 is going to be the year that we thought we were going to have in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And for the obvious reasons, then 2021 has been a reboot, restart, catch back up type of year. But the fact that Tito's has continued to support us, we brought in Squares and Bag Boy, who have been so helpful with the King's Cup, the actual King's Cup, as well as the USGC qualifiers. So, we're nothing but optimistic for 2022. And one of the things we hope to incorporate is this participation with the in his grip folks.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing some other things, kind of a similar nature with the Florida Cancer Specialist Foundation. We're going to do 4 what we anticipate to be really big qualifiers down there next year.
Nice.
And then we have our West Coast partners out in Fun Golf Vacations, who ran 3 events for us this year, and then amateurgolf.com, who has run 2 events this year, and they're possibly adding a 3rd one next year. So
Nice.
Yeah. So there's growth potential that we've known about, but we with COVID and half the country locked down, the other half not, depending on where you're at and what's traveling. Like, when I'm in New Mexico, it's totally different. When we go there, you got to be outside with a mask. You got to walk into the store with a mask. You got to have this, a mask. And then I came to Florida. I came back here, and I'm like, nobody has a mask. There's no mask inside, outside, this side, that side. And I'm like, wow, it's like going into a new world. Now, we know that, I find it a little bit harder because I'm, in Florida. We're in Florida. It's wide open. Everybody's coming here, and they're still coming here. Disneyland's open, Disney World, whatever. Universal, everything's open. So we had a lot of obstacles with what was going on in certain events because certain parts of the area were closed down. I see a lot of growth potential for 2022, and we're hoping that as the manufacturers recoup their losses and, the fact that they couldn't get product, they couldn't get that. Hopefully we can get some new ones that'll be even more supportive along with the ones that we have and take this to the next level. I think it's a unique, situation that you guys have. You guys have done a great job with it. And anybody that experienced, who doesn't want to win a trip to Ireland?
Well,
you know what I mean?
One thing I'd like to finish with, if we're getting short.
We got time. No, we're not short on time. Keep going.
We often say that, you win any other amateur national championship and you get a handshake, a trophy, and a gift card.
Exactly.
You win our national championship. Well, you get those 3 things too, but you also get to represent the United States in an international competition. And not an international competition only for elite amateurs, but for amateurs
golfers
of all skill levels.
That's right.
You guys are well aware. So
yes, we are.
The Hermitage Golf Club in 2 weeks is going to be the final selection process for Team USA 2022.
Yep, and we'll be there live. We'll be there live doing a live show. But in addition to that, we'll be riding around. We'll be doing interviews. Hopefully, we'll get to not even hopefully. We will be talking to all the winners that will be going to Ireland. We'll do interviews with them. We're gonna have photos. We'll have videos. We'll have all kinds of stuff. Looking forward to seeing Tony again. He's flying in for the event. We're gonna go out with a big bang. We're gonna do it right, and we're gonna share it with everybody. And we're hoping that more people are gonna join. Get out. Hopefully, this COVID thing, starts dissipating a little bit more and goes away because we need it to go away.
Let's get more women out.
Yes,
to qualify. We want more women, and who knows? If we can get more women on the Ireland side and get more women on a USGC side,
honestly, let's just get it on the American side. You know what? It don't matter who we bring. We got to win. You know what? We just We love Linda McCool. You know, we love Lynn McCool.
Lynn
We
McCool,
love,
yes.
yeah, we love her over there, and we wish let her find. She can find women if she wants. We are going to find the
What I'm
women.
saying, Bill, is
Yes.
for the International Kings Cup, we could actually have a women's division instead of having mixed co-ed. If we get enough women into this, we could have a women's
you
division.
mean some kind of expansion?
Yes,
could happen. I want to see expansion with new countries. I see.
Let me ask you, Bob. I know Jill and her partner are coming back to try and qualify.
They're going to be in Nashville.
2022 in Nashville.
I read it on Facebook.
Are we see?
Yeah, they'll be at the Hermitage.
Are we going to see any other women qualify for Team USA out there in Nashville?
You know, there's 102 names on that list, John, and I don't look at it real close. Pat would probably know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you saw Pat, is it a man or is it a woman? You can't tell. There's no way to tell. Pat's a universal name, right?
Right.
You don't know. And no, stop laughing, Bob. That's not the point. Not that Pat doesn't know what he is. The point is, if you saw Pat, you don't know if it's a guy.
He knows
or
exactly what you were talking about. And Pat's going to watch this, and he's going to know that you just called him a girl.
Nah, that's okay, because I'll call him later on and say, Pat, I didn't know how you identified this week.
you could have a Casey or a Kelly or
there's a lot. Aaron. You know, there's a lot of universal names out there now, so you really don't know. We saw a lot of women in Lake Geneva. Hopefully, some of them make the trip and try to qualify. I did.
And by the way, one of the people that we're going to see out in Nashville is the man himself from Tito's. One of the responsible. Eric Barlin is going to be out there because he won his division.
He won his team qualified. He sure did. And we look forward to. We always like seeing Eric. Eric's a cool guy. He's a funny guy, and we're lucky to have him as part of our show as well. But I'm really stoked for Tennessee, man. You know, I'm looking forward to see who's going to be there and what's the next winning team, because that's what's happening in Nashville, folks. The next Kings Cup champions will be there.
We're hoping. We were trying to get the Bag Boy and Squares folks there too. But, I know Leighton with Bag Boy. He's doing I guess the Champions Tour is near his home club in their neck of the woods, and he's got Darren Clark coming over to do a special program at his home course. So Leighton's not going to be able to make it. I don't think Bob's going to be able to make it from Squares either. But they will be represented in kind.
That's right, and in our shoes. We'll rock Squares. Everybody rock a little bit Squares. Oh yeah, we'll rock Squares out there as well. So we represent our community really, really well. In that our next part of our next segment, we'll be showing some of the new stuff and talking to Biggs about what he's getting next from Squares.
Wow.
But
I don't even know that either.
You don't know any of that stuff. But anyway, Bob, we appreciate you always. I don't know how much time we have because we're out of time. Okay, we went over. But we always appreciate you, Bob. Thank you for the information. We look forward to seeing you in less than 2 weeks. We will be there in Tennessee.
Qualifiers and things and all the details and news and notes and everything can be found at usgolfchallenge.com. So be sure to check out their website. And there's a link on our website as well where you can actually see some qualifiers and find out the latest news from the United States Golf Challenge. Bob Butte, thank you so much for joining us.
Guys, we'll see you at the Hermitage.
Yes, we will.
Brother. Looking forward to it.
Be right back right after this.